Today we're going to be taking apart this Numatic WVD570-2. We're going to be fitting 2 new motors. Let's get into it. Now, I've been told that this thing gets used 8-9 hours a day, 5 days a week, continuously, non-stop, and it shows. I mean, my god, it's cracked up here. Look, underneath, one of them's had a go at it to try and get one of the motors to turn. You see that there? They've cut through. It does turn, but it doesn't work, so there's obviously a major issue. The crazy thing about it is, it was made 4 weeks before the end of 2024. So basically, this was made late November of 2024, which is insane. And the fact it's already broken shows it's been abused. What you're going to need is you're going to need PZ2, and that is it. That is all the screws for this. Then remove your cable. That pops straight out, just like on a James. Remove the 4 screws holding the handle on. Then, with the screws removed, your handle will pop straight out, and oh my god. Looks like that. Switch, I think that just comes out, yep, comes out like that. Oh no, I lied to you. You will need what looks to be a T15 torque bit there, probably the standard. And then we're down to crosshead. They look very corroded in there. Christ. I'll leave that as it is. Switch, push the sides in. Yeah, see, look, that's all cracked there. That was like that before. Might be able to glue that up with some Q-bond. We're going to undo these 2 screws holding the handle on, so we'll do that. There goes our handle. I'm just going to unclip the connectors from the switch. If you're doing this, well, I should really take a picture, but because I know the way they go round, I'll be fine. And you don't need to take a picture because you'll watch an idiot reassemble it. So, unfortunately, I do not have an idiot. So, yeah. Cable strain relief has come off. Presume that will just sit back on under there. When we reassemble it, we'll figure it out. It can't be too tricky. Then you should have 2 bare exposed wires on the top there, like me. Flip it over, no nonsense. There are 6 screws, all posi drive. The saw's had a bit of trouble coming out. Anyway, with our 6 screws removed, we should be able to just pry up. Oh, there we go, yep. Well, I'll flip it back over like we do with the Henry. Lift up our top and reveal your secrets. Let's see. Oh wow. Under there smells like diesel and fuel. I was expecting worse. Oh wow, it's actually like, you know, proper metal thing. It's quite sophisticated, really. We will remove that screw there just to give us easier access. Okay, this cover here is held in by 1 screw over there, so we'll undo that. Cover comes off, and oh, okay. So Numatic have actually thought about this, unlike say a Shark or a Vax, and you can just feed the wires through this little crack there, and then that comes off. I won't be washing this. I've literally been given strict instructions to replace both motors. Then I guess we undo this metal heavy duty metal plate here, so we'll do that. With all of our screws removed, we can lift Well, I think we can take this case off here first. Unclip our motors. There's one of our plastic casings. Oh yeah, look, our casing's all cracked. That's knackered. Good job we're replacing the motors. Oh my god. Oh wow. Well, that's interesting. So, the cooling fan has completely deformed itself. The motor actually turns perfectly fine. We'll take this one off, which looks to have done the same thing. Yeah. So, I think these motors may have seized. Well, this one's not. This one's fine. That's the one they got turning, so we don't know about that. I'll take this plate off here. There's our metal plate there. Because there's, well, on mine there's sharp white bits of plastic, but yeah. Take your motor seals off, these white rings, and take the motors out. And I mean, they're exactly the same ones on a George. So that's seized solid. I don't know if we could get... Ooh, gosh, she's jammed. No, that's seized solid. There. It's chipped off, look. That shouldn't be like that, should it? No, it shouldn't. And that one's done it too, look. Let's take our other motor out here, look at that. Hashtag oddly satisfying. We'll take these brushes out too, they look knackers. I mean, that looks okay. That one looks fine, you can see. So, I don't know. This one actually looks, the armature is fine. Everything in this one is fine. I don't see why it doesn't work. That? No. No. Well, this thing is knackered. Obviously something sadly wrong with it. I think this white plasticky stuff has just gotten straight to it, solidified, and knackered it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's no good to anyone. However, this one, I don't know. It might work, it might not. Obviously, if it does, then we'll have it for something else, but I'm not sure, because this is the same motor that comes out of a George, you see. I'm not sure about this cooling fan up here though, because that shouldn't be like that, and I don't know why it's done that. Because it's swelled up from a chemical or something? I don't know. But I want to take it off, but I don't want to rip my hand to shreds. Yeah, there we go. Right, cooling fan off. Spins perfectly fine. So I'm just wondering if everything looks spot on, so we will still replace both motors, obviously, but I think we should see if this one works. So I'm going to put the carbon brushes back in, get it back to a reasonable level of back togetherness, and I'll see you when we're ready to test. Right, okay, all back together now to a fairly safe level. Obviously I'm going to have it on at the switch and be at the plug. Do not, for God's sake, touch that when it's on, because you will get a boot. We're going to plug it in and see if she does anything. I'm not convinced it's actually going to do much. Right, are we ready? 3, 2, 1. No. Nothing. Dear. To be fair, I wasn't expecting it to do much because I don't know if it needs both motors in there to make a complete circuit, but you see, I don't know, because the motor turns, nothing seems untoward. I reckon it just needs another thing plugged in to make a circuit, because that seems to be the only logical answer. I'll tell you what would be the right thing to do. The right thing to do would be to connect this up to like a Henry and then see if it worked that way. I wouldn't be convinced it would work, but I do have a Henry currently. I'm not even going to bother though. I mean, I don't reckon it works, and quite frankly, these motors are not worth trying to get to work. They are so finicky. So they're built to basically break apart when you start taking them apart. The 620 watt brand new EU ones that we look at a lot, they struggle massively, and I mean, they break all the time. They're tiny, puny little things, and they just don't last anything. They don't last. They're not built to last. These ones might look built to last, but let me tell you something. You try taking this black plastic bit off here, it'll crumble to pieces when you start prodding the screwdriver through there. You start trying to take this bit off here, it won't have it. It'll corrode and disintegrate. These things are just, they're designed to be disposable, sadly. I mean, they're much better than anything Vax or Shark make, but still. I believe this would have had the, the massive Structifoam base, the huge blue base that these have, or maybe even a red one. I think it would have had a blue one. Yeah, it's just like the WVD570-2 that we looked at. I've got a playlist on that. I might make a playlist for this, but I just might make the one video. So we need 2 new motors. I have them on order already, you see, so I did that. They should be here soon. I'll probably do another video of me fitting the motors. This will be part 1. We'll have part 2. If you found this slightly pointless video interesting at all, consider a like. If you did not like it, consider a dislike. If you like it enough and you can be bothered to comment, please comment. I do like reading them. If you have any questions, I might be able to help you. And I will make a follow-up video with the recent Dysons that I've done. Total costs, all of that. Profits, revenues, I will do that. Just to give you some insight, and just to maybe tell you that the vacuum flipping selling game is not as easy as it sounds. I mean, it's a gamble every time, right? I mean, some of the Dysons I get from the UK, for example, how do I know they haven't been mistreated? How do I know that they've had that car alarm really annoying? How do I know that they've been looked after? I don't, you see. So it's always a gamble when you buy from somewhere else. If you can't go and view it before you buy it, it's considered a gamble, right? But locally, different story. Anyway, I'm wittering on. Goodbye, I'll see you in part 2.